When Jesus invited people to follow him, it involved changing the way people thought and behaved.
I understand you were the editor for Trend newspaper for Band of Hope and that you twice interviewed Jimmy Saville.
Trend was the youth paper for the National Youth Temperance Council, which was the youth section of the United Kingdom Band of Hope Union. And on 2 occasions I interviewed Jimmy Saville in the Radio Luxembourg studios near Hyde Park. And on one of those occasions he asked me to go and feed the parking meter for his motor caravan, because he wasn't allowed to leave the studio. So I actually committed a traffic offence by feeding a meter for Jimmy Saville's mobile home. I obviously didn't know what we now know about Jimmy Saville, and if I had known then what we now know about him, I would never have interviewed him.
My goodness. I think in the Hope UK archive I've seen some pieces about Jimmy Saville. Maybe you wrote them or maybe they were just collected from the paper. But did he seem a plausible, nice person, I'm assuming, when you met him?
Oh yes, and obviously what we know now about him wasn't known at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But as I say, if I'd known then what I know now,
yes,
there's no way I would have interviewed him. But I did interview him twice.
But he was pleasant to you? I mean, he...
Oh yes.
Yes.
Fun.
How it's so interesting, someone can have such a dark side to them and there's no evidence of it when you meet them. It's just completely hidden. Yes,
it was only many years later that we learnt what we learnt about Jimmy Saville. It's very sad.
And was he, I mean, obviously, were there any young people around in the studio?
Oh yes, the studio was full of young people.
But he was behaving himself, I presume?
Oh yes.
Yes. Of course, yes. Gosh, when I was growing up, I thought Jim Will Fix It was the best programme ever, and I thought it was so lovely. People got nice things that they would have never got without Jimmy Saville, and like you, I was completely horrified by things that have come out since then. But people are not what they appear to be, I suppose.
Exactly. Yes. All very sad.
Yes, but he was a teetotaler, wasn't he? Or he said he was.
Indeed.
Right.
Oh, that's why I interviewed him.
Oh gosh, yes, of course. My goodness. Oh well, well, thank you for sharing that memory with us. My goodness.